Good morning. So, in continuation to our class Haematinics, now in the second part, we are going to discuss about the iron. Now, whenever we are talking about the iron, already we have seen that the iron is required for the production of the RBC, and also you can say that for in case of the anemia. Now we are going to see about the distribution, metabolism of iron, etc. Now, iron is essential body constituent. Total iron, total body iron of adult is 2.5 to 5 gram. Average 3.5 gram. So it is essential element, and almost we have 3.5 gram of iron in average. It is more in men than the women. So generally you can say that it is more in men than the women. And it is distributed into like that. In the hemoglobin, the iron percentage means of the total iron, if we are considering the total iron, among the total iron about 66% it is there with the hemoglobin. Then iron stored as a ferritin, and that is the hemosiderin, that is the 25% of iron, it is stored as a ferritin and hemosiderin. Next is myoglobulin in muscle. Almost 3% of this iron, it is stored into the muscle as a myoglobulin, or distributed as a myoglobulin. And in case of the parenchymal ions in the enzyme, remaining 6% of the iron, it is present into the parenchymal as a parenchymal ion or in the enzyme. Now, hemoglobin is a protoporphyrin. Each molecule, why we are talking this like that, because each molecule of iron is containing the heme residue. Clear? Each molecule having the 4 iron containing the heme residue. So what does it mean? Hemoglobin, it is there. Hemoglobin contains the you can say that 4 projections through which you can say that they contains the 4 iron residue. It has 0.33% of iron. Thus, loss of 100 ml of blood containing 15 gram of Hb. If 100 ml of blood if contains the 15 gram of mg, that means the loss of iron is almost 50 mg. Clear? Almost it is 50 mg. To rise in hemoglobin level of blood by 1 gram per dl, let to 1 gram per dl, about 100 mg of iron is required. Let to increase the 1 gram per dl, in that concentration we require the 100 mg of iron. Iron is stored in the form of ferric form and in combination with the large protein like apoferritin. Now coming to the daily requirement, in adult male you can say that it is almost 0.5 to 1 micro mg. Next, in adult female, that is the 1 to 2 microgram in case of the menstruation cases. Infant 60 microgram per kg. Next is children 25 microgram per kg, and pregnancy it is, you can say that little bit more we required, that is 3 to 5 mg in last 2 trimesters. And what is the you can say that important source of the iron, like liver, egg yolk, oyster, dry beans, dry food, wheat germs, yeast, they contains the you can say that more quantity of iron. Meat, chicken, fish, spinach, banana, apple, they contain the medium range of iron, and milk and its product, root vegetables, they contain the very less quantity of iron. Now, if we see about the iron metabolism, that if we see about the iron metabolism, what we can observe that ingested iron, clearly when the iron is absorbed from the intestinal mucosa to the circulation, where it is bound to the transferrin, clear, it is bound to the transferrin, globulin, clear, globulin as well as the defined enzyme, clear, defined enzyme. and it is also stored as a ferritin. Clear? Also it is stored as a ferritin. Now what will happen after 120 days, because RBC general lifespan is the 120 days, so after 120 days erythrocyte degraded by a reticoendothelial cell. Clear? It will be degraded via reticoendothelial cell. This erythrocyte, it will be degraded via reticoendothelial cell, and iron again it will be returned to the plasma, or you can say this stored as a ferritin. So this is about the iron metabolism, and this is the some of the different preparations of the iron which is available. Like mostly you can say that ferrous sulfate form, ferrous gluconate form, ferrous fumarate form, carbonyl ion, ferrous succinate, ferrite hydroxy, polymaltose. So these are the different iron compounds are available, along of course along with the other hematinics, well, in combination with the other hematinics.